Greetings, class, and welcome to Horror 101 and Profesor Macabro's Halloween Marathon. We're up to day 24, class, and today I have quite a very cautionary tale for you. With my lovely assistant here, Zombie Wasitos, I will use her as an example. What would you do if you find yourself alone in life? You are desperate to fulfill that romantic ideal that everyone tells you is normal in life, where you have to find yourself a good partner to spend the rest of your life with. You know, walks in the park, on the beach, holding hands, la-di-da-da, all that stuff. But you're either awkward or you went through a really bad relationship and you're not secure in yourself. And then you encounter someone like so that just blows you away. You are captivated by her beauty and grace. And you must be with this person. But what happens if the person that you lust for is not the person that's good for you? Well, that's what today's tale of terror is about. A Japanese masterpiece called Audition. Now, this is a very, very horrific movie if you build yourself the courage to actually go out there in the dating scene. For you see, Audition is about the story of this widowed man that does want to go out and meet someone, but unfortunately, he is not secure in himself. And he is a widower, so he's lost touch on how to relate to people. So, while he is willing to do it, he doesn't know how to go about it. In comes one of his friends. Now, his friend's like, you know, you're not that bad looking. You're a fun guy. You just need to meet people. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to hold an audition. See? Audition. See what they did there? See what they did there? Yeah. And we are going to interview women for you to meet. We'll tell them it's for a movie, and then, you know, we'll ask them questions, and that way you can get to know them, and if there's one that piques your interest, you know, we can get the ball going that way. And they do. They interview girl after girl after girl until they come across the one that captivates our main character. Her grace, her poise, her beauty is enough to drive him to choose her. Now, the friend is not a total idiot. While his plan is good intentioned, he really doesn't know anything about these people. So, he does a little investigating and asks the friend, the main character, to please hold until he looks up on this person. But once you are bitten by the love bug, it's very hard for common sense to kick in. So, he goes and looks for this woman that has captivated him so. And they go out, and they seem to have fun. But there is something truly sinister on this chick, indeed. On one of their outings, the man feels dizzy and faints. And when he wakes up, holy crap, it's like every single nightmare that you could possibly have when going on a date happens. The man finds himself tied up. That already is pretty disturbing, but he's tied up. And the chick is starting to spew nonsense and talk about things, and he's like, okay, I just met you, and you seem nice, but I'm intrigued, but a little horrified. I'm not too into kinky stuff. Lady, what are you doing with that wire? Why are you laughing maniacally? And she laughs maniacally. Honestly, it's a bit terrifying and a bit arousing to me, but that's just me. Anyway, the friend, after doing his research, comes across a couple of articles of a woman doing horrible, unspeakable things to men. And he's like, oh, shite. I think I done messed up. Well, we cut back to the friend, and he's going through horrible things. Unfortunately, I should have warned you about the cover, because the cover does kind of spoil what happens in the movie. For you see, this is the girl in question, and this is a wire that she uses to, let's say, break up the man with parts of his body. Now, it turns out that the girl suffered through some very bad experiences, and she took it upon herself to, somehow make others feel her pain. But of course, she takes it too far. The chick cuts off in a very, very, very horrifying, but at the same time, very well done scene. It's not torture porn. It's not your Hostel. It's not your Saw. It's directed in a very good atmospheric way, but it gets the point across that this is something horrible that's happening to this poor man. He puts his heart in the line, wanting to be loved, meets a girl, and all of a sudden, she's chopping off his legs in a very slow, methodical way. Again, it's very well done, and it does indeed qualify as horror, seeing this poor man scream his lungs out as this lady is laughing as he's cutting him like a cow. Just horrible, horrible, horrible stuff, but very enjoyable at the same time. If you're a horror fan, you'll dig it. If not, you'll probably scream and I can't look, and fast forward it. To each their own, of course. Horror is, like I mentioned before, like food. There are tastes for everyone. It depends on what you're into. And, well, I don't personally enjoy seeing people suffer, but when it's well recorded in movies, at least I'll power through it. But yes, just thinking about it makes my skin crawl to see this hot chick just like, block. Oh, there goes your leg. On to the next one. Just, horrible. Man, if I got into the dating scene, that would be something that I would watch out for. Do a background check, people. Don't just, go out with the first person you meet. No, be careful. Stuff like that could happen to you. One day you wake up in a motel without one of your organs in a bathtub full of ice. It's just, ugh. Have common sense, people. Anyway, the poor guy is suffering horribly at the hands of this lady as she keeps talking about the stuff that happens to her. I won't tell you more because after that, surprisingly, things get worse for the guy. But it is a very, very interesting movie. The ambience, like most Japanese horror movies, is magnificent. Mwah! Delicious in the way that it creates atmosphere and the sense of dread. A lot of people might not enjoy it because it's in Japanese, and of course you have to read subtitles unless you're fluent in Japanese. I am unfortunately not. I am a professor of many things, but unfortunately languages are not my forte. Horror movies are, languages not so much. But I enjoy a horror movie in any language, as long as it has subtitles that I can read through. The important thing about this kind of horror movie is that it gets the point across without you really having to understand what's being said, more what's happening in the movie itself. And in any language, the idea of someone coming into your life and chopping your legs off is terrifying in any country. But yes, you might find it a bit of a hard sit, but I would still recommend you pop it in and enjoy the ride. Audition gets a score of an A. See what I did? A for audition. That's the kind of humor that pays the bills, people. Definitely a fun watch this Halloween season, and it would also get you thinking next time you go on a date with a hot chick. She might be interested in something more than your money or your body. She might be into the removal of parts that you might miss later on. So, take this as a cautionary tale, class. Take care of yourselves. Yes, being without your body parts is not fun. No. Well, class, this was another day in the horror marathon. We're so close to Halloween. I can almost taste, I can almost taste the candy and the air of Halloween. It's going to be great. So, class, until I see you all tomorrow, this was Professor Macabro and his lovely companion, Zombie Wasitos, wishing you all a good evening.